What's up, Squish? For some reason it wasn't showing you in here until I said something. Yeah, I'm using the IRC client to see the chat with. Oh, chatty. And I can see who's in the room. All right, man. Looking forward to a night of wiping. Yeah, me too. Believe so, IJ. Yes, I do. Table been dropped yet? Yes. As I see it, here it is. It's a terrible place to drop that table. It blends so well with the floor. Yeah, here. Wait, it's showing you ad breaks? I thought I had it set to where moderators don't see ad break or subscribers don't see ad break. Yeah, if that's the case, you might see 3 ads an hour, man. 'Cause that's what I got it set up for non-subscribers. A 5 block? The fuck? Twitch sent me a notification the other day saying that revenue split on the ads. If I run 3 ads an hour, it's 55% cut for ad break. But I thought I selected. Let me go to Twitch and I thought I set it up to where mods didn't have to work. 5 ads, that's a lot. Well, apparently I didn't set up my ads manager. Fuck that is. I don't understand how things work. That's because nobody's saying anything in Discord right now. It is dead ass quiet. Why is it so quiet in here?
Children.
Yeah. Nice one, you say.
Sorry, Tron.
Don't worry about flashing your elixir yet.
So
you still have up for Monday. It's all good. Actually, no, on Wednesday. Jesus. Let's get rebuffs out. Let's get this shit going.
I was wondering why it was so fucking quiet in there.
Kinda need them.
Need my trash.
No,
Apparently
actually, no.
the ad manager, I can choose to like play all the ads at once or not. So it's like telling me the ad starts in 4 minutes. So let me know if you see that ad.
No. All right, we're moving up. Let's go. Kill him. Yeah, it's real smart to come hang out over here, Butler.
Yeah.
So these are the same mobs that spawn during Kill Jaden, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's more the ones that are from the Eridari twins gauntlet than those ones, because they basically just they get one shot pretty much. But yeah, relatively the same thing. Alright.
Can you mark me as dank?
Yeah. Soto gets skull, Finn get triangle, and X I'll get square.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunt the priest is back in.
Make a triangle.
Alright, Soto skull, Finn X. Go ahead and pull back. Pull it forward, or backwards that is. Holy damage, finished off. Oh, we got a pendant.
Ooh, that's a big beat.
It's pretty good. Holy damage. Let's move up. Some of the melee go to the opposite side of this hound. Please.
Jewel
I got it.
crafters.
I believe Nisai's the only one.
I have it.
I'm 375 too.
Some people go to the opposite side, please. Mitigate breath.
Remember I bought it a couple weeks ago.
On your warlock, Sergey?
Yeah.
Your inventory's full.
You're right.
I'll pick it up and give it to you later. You don't need it right now.
And it is a BOE. The item.
Oh, well, fuck, Sergey. We're gonna sell it.
I'll buy.
The item there says BOP though.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be dispelling the
Oh,
disease.
you're right, you're
please.
right.
It's draining our healer mana. Stay here.
The item is BOP. Never mind.
Alright, so this one's all you. Move up.
Really? They played 3 fucking ads? Oh, that's fucking dumb.
Same targets for tanks here. Go for it.
So there's an ad playing right now, isn't there?
All right.
Oh, it says
All right,
run a
Finch got
1 minute,
good
30
buffs,
second ad.
personals,
What
last
the?
time, etc.
That's a long damn ad.
Guys, nothing really changed from what we did last week. We talked amongst officers. Really, the only thing is just making sure we have a clear call around the 3. Just make sure it's clear. Unless we have an issue with mirror health, around the 3 minute mark, listen very, very carefully to Taters and/or Soto. Most likely Taters.
I have to go
Taters is
in
gonna
and
make
mess
the
with it
call
after the stream's
on
over.
whether all DPS,
Now I have it
including
muted
casters,
for
are
32
going to
minutes.
focus fire Muru and leave the last Sentinel up a little bit longer. And then once we get Muru to 0, then you guys finish
Oh,
off the
I can
Sentinel
only
and
mu-
finish
I
off
can
the
only
spawns,
snooze
right?
it
That's what we did. You guys remember that second
3
attempt?
times per stream?
If you guys saw what I posted in
Goofy.
raid chat, that was a flawless phase 1. The only problem was we decided to try to kill that Sentinel first before transition, and that led to an extra Sentinel because we were within a 10-second threshold of the next spawn. That's why. So, in the event that happens, just make sure you listen to Taters. He is going to be making the
I'll try
explicit
to time
call
it to run
between the 3 and
ads
4
when,
minute
like,
mark
if we wipe and we're
on
running
what your
back, I'll
priority
run
target's
ad.
going to be for DPS. Please listen to that. It's incredibly important because if we get Mirror down right around that 3 minute mark, then you guys can focus your attention on the Sentinel, kill the spawns. We'll help clean transition to
It's so weird.
Entropius.
The one thing I
As
hate
mentioned
about
before, if I am
fucking
not
Twitch is
currently
ads,
taking a
and here I am running
Sentinel,
fucking
I
ads.
will tank. I will tank Entropius. If
'Cause
I'm
I like
taking a
money.
Sentinel or finishing something off, Soda will be your primary tank. I will call misdirect based off of that. Make sense? Yes. Well, not on pull, but on respawn of Muru, correct? Make sure everyone has helmets.
To clarify
Oh,
two
okay, I
things
gotcha.
and to clean something up. During Bloodlust, every single person attacks Muru. The only people who are damaging ads during Bloodlust are the Warlocks after threat is established. Attack Muru, not the ads, Muru. Also, it is the 4th Void Sentinel that we're going to kill, and as soon as the ads from that 4th Sentinel are killed, all ranged DPS are going to switch to Muru until he is dead. As soon as he is dead, you will switch to the Void Sentinel and blow it up.
You meant the spawns on top of that too, though, right?
Yeah.
Not just the Sentinel. Yeah.
So it's the 5th Void Sentinel that we'll be ignoring. I think DBM has the timer of which one is coming.
It will. So make sure it's clear if you guys are watching DBM at all. If we have Mirror at a very low percent, the way the mechanic works is if we get Muru to 0%, any cooldown that he has that's within 10 seconds, because the timer between when he goes to 0% to Entropius, he will still use his cooldowns. So if it's Blood Elves, Sentinels, or the Darkness Shade, whatever we call it, if that's within 10 seconds of when we get him to 0%, he will still use any one of those. So be mindful of that. We have to make sure we transition him to 0% while there's no cooldowns up under 10 seconds, if that makes sense.
So Squishy, have any plans to
everyone's
play
ready. Let's cross
Wrath
our
of the Lich
fingers
King?
that Mr. Murphy here gets a clean start. We should be good to go. Just rinse and repeat what we were doing last week, guys. Okay.
Good luck, boys. Miss you.
Miss you too, buddy.
Except knee tie.
And,
Cool.
and Tron, because he just. Oh, he may miss you.
You guys remember how Dennis the Menace and Mr. Wilson had that special relationship?
Alright, let's focus up. As soon as it spawns, you guys can pop lust here. We're using all CDs. Humanoids in 5.
Like, are you lagging?
Hope not. Alright, you guys need to shift to your left a little bit.
You went out
Range.
to see
Normal target.
melee it now.
Grabbing up here. Sorry. I'm dead.
Soto's dead.
Need to get him up. East side too.
Use a war stomp.
Adds up. Pick him up. Void Sentinel's on the very far side.
Humanoids need to be dead now.
Get on these. Side, look at your standing, dude. Come on, man. Just wipe it up. Sajay, what were you doing over here, man?
I was getting close.
You don't. I bring it to you guys. You don't need to be anywhere near me. We've had this conversation, I feel like 5 or 6 times. You don't have to be anywhere near me. I bring it to you guys. Stay with the group. If someone's chain healing off you, they're wasting a bunch of mana. I know you know better. Teresa, run back. Don't move from the group. Everyone, range. Don't move from your group. Melee. Until Taters calls you to get out and stop attacking Muru, stay on Muru. Listen to what Taters, myself, and or Soto are saying, please.
Got you, Disco.
Can the Warlocks get assist, please?
Oh yeah.
I was wondering why my mark didn't work.
Melee need to make sure you are on the mages interrupting when you can. It was a 6k fireball that killed Soto.
Don't forget, they're all stunnable too. Stunnable, silenceable, they can be CC'd, so you guys need to do whatever you can to stop them.
Looking at it, still doesn't make any sense why I would have died right there. So I'm like telling me I'm at 45.
That's right. That's right. You're a mod now.
You took a fireball of 7.6.
And Dravo, nah, man, I'm good, bro. Thanks though.
Almost full stone targets.
Oh, I see.
So you took like
No,
12k
like
of fireball in 1.3 seconds. Because they don't get interrupted.
I didn't see the second fireball for 7k. I was just looking at health percentage going, that doesn't look right.
Did you say a hatchet man like ICP? You a juggalo, Squishy?
I'm sorry,
For
Volk.
less than every poll.
Repeat that.
I just asked, we're waiting for lust for every pull.
No, I want to go this pull without a lust. I want to make sure, because that right there didn't feel very clean. I want to make sure we're doing this properly. So we're going to be short by about 5 or 10% on Muru on the initial, which is fine. So do a ready check. Make sure you have your buffs.
I mean, they found a gimmick that worked for them.
I'm sorry, Volk. There was a lot of talking. You said no soul stones.
We will
this
not
time?
soul stone. We will never soul stone if we don't have a lust up and I don't feel good about a pull. So yeah, hold soul stone until I call for him.
Got it.
Okay, Murph, go ahead.
A roommate one time that him and his brother both were big time juggalo. His brother had Hatchet Man tattoos.
For the warlocks especially, make sure you guys are transitioning to that sentinel as soon as you know that I have it. Now granted, if it's far away, let me bring it in a little bit. Don't move, just let me reposition on your behalf, and you just gotta melt it quick so I can reposition for the next one. That first one's a little bit slow.
That's usually how it works out.
Since we're doing no lust in the event that we have a clean pull, we'll be killing 6 and ignoring 7.
Humanoids in 3-ish. Okay, you guys need to shift to your left again. On Volk. On the sentinels.
And out for darkness. Interrupt middle mage.
Finish this off. Alright, get your ads. Next sentinel to your left.
Now.
Kill ads now.
Out for darkness.
Next, Void Sentinels on the far right.
In on ball. Stay on ads.
Kill the spawns. Dance, watch out.
Out for darkness. Interrupt this mage, bring it in.
I can taunt it once it gets in the melee.
Kill spawns.
In with ads.
How are we doing, takers?
Fine.
Instead of being up the stealth,
6 is about to spawn. It is the one that you will kill. And then all range will be on the boss. Melee should be on ads. Out for darkness.
I took one off duality.
Alright, I can't get this sentinel. Just hold on for a second. Okay, get
So
on
you'll
it.
be killing this sentinel. Then after this sentinel's ads are dead, you are on the boss.
Help me if you need to.
In with ads.
Got on the sentinel quick, guy.
Fight this.
Okay. Hunters, I want you helping this last sentinel over here.
Goes down.
Get him them up if we can, Soto.
I think
Out with ads.
We have 10 seconds to kill the boss.
No, we're getting next void. We're getting a void here.
Yeah, we're getting a void either way, but kill these ads and I
See,
can
why?
toss them.
This is Sentinel 7. Why is it at half health?
Kill the void. Kill the void. Get the ads
Kill
down.
the void. We're gonna possibly get another one. Another one's right here.
Alright, all ranged DPS on the Sentinel. Melee on the spawns.
They have to finish the spawns. I have
Goes down
help out. Start to semi-spread dice. Semi-spread, finish the sentinel.
Finish the spawns. Dispel the fiend. There you go. Lust.
Semi-spread, guys. Semi-spread. Hellstone if you can.
I can't lust.
I don't.
I'm dead.
That was dumb. I
Yeah,
shouldn't have called Lust.
we shouldn't have called lust there. Dispel that fiend. Dispel that dark fiend.
It was just Disco and Chili down. I thought maybe.
Okay, I know that was chaotic right there, guys. Just a couple quick things. When Entropius is spawning, you guys have to start semi-spreading. The reason for that is because the dark voids, which are basically the black holes that are sucking people up, they spawn near a person, which means you guys have to start semi-spreading a bit. You can't effectively spread enough for the shadow chain. That's going to happen no matter what, but you have to spread some for those voids, or like 10 people are going to get picked up like what happened right there. So just make sure you start spreading then.
Who all lusted?
We lost Cenobus.
That is.
Looks like just Cenobus.
I think so.
Okay.
Also, I was gonna say it's lusting in P2 right there is gonna be a little awkward because we're gonna lust those voids. I noticed that when he lusted all the voids, and they were then got unmind controlled and run around with lust. So that's sketch.
Okay.
I mean, we'll probably never lust there. Just
Yeah, we won't. So were you moving the boss there? Well, you were moving the boss.
I tried to keep him in the center, but I was gonna say he is tauntable. I assumed he wouldn't be.
Okay. Yeah, just try to keep him in the middle as long as you can. The only reason you should ever move is if a Void Fiend spawns near or at melee, so you can move him out of that so no one's touching it. And just make sure, I saw that was a little bit of delayed dispel there by either Disgusted or one of the shamans, but yeah, make sure you guys are dispelling as soon as you see a Fiend spawn in phase 2. That's the one major reason why we'll wipe early on that fight, or in phase 2 that is. Otherwise, that was actually a good attempt.
And that happens again. You can, after the Sentinels are done, you can come pick the boss up.
Yeah, I'd love to have you and Kitty for phase 2, that's why.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Honestly, for phase 2, I would make a macro target Dark Fiend, cast Purge.
Yeah, I can probably toss it out there real quick. I'm gonna toss them out for you guys real quick. It'll be different, a little bit different for shamans, but. Alright, check raid chat and Discord. So you'll use that macro. Obviously, you have to choose your spells, so if you're using Dispel Magic, choose your rank, or if you're using Purge as a shaman, you'll obviously change the /cast to something else, but that's what you should be using for it.
Hey, can we drop a prepare bot, please?
I got it.
Yoink! No.
Thank you.
I forgot, Klaus, what are you normally targeting in phase 1?
Me and Klaus are the only ones that target Muru the
Okay.
Also me, I thought, Volk.
Yeah, so let's do this. I want Trong, you're still full affliction, right?
Yeah, full affliction.
Give me 1 second.
So the ad roll out there works pretty good with the run back. But I don't have to run another ad. There's not another auto ad for 43
Klaus,
minutes.
I want you also going on
Huzzah!
to the Sentinels, okay? But obviously keep your keep debuffs up on Mura at all times whenever possible, like in Fairy Fire. But yeah, I want you helping on the Sentinels. They're dying a little bit slow, which is affecting overall DPS. It's the only change. You don't change anything, Trong. Disgusted, you absolutely don't change anything. Just Klaus, focus the Sentinels a little bit more. Alright, ready, check. Check your food buffs. If you've been missing them, missing a bunch of AIs out there.
We're going back to lusting here.
Yeah, we'll just yeah, we just need to invert Cinnaboo since he's 4 minutes off right now.
You're gonna call for Soulstone in the middle of the fight?
No, we're gonna use him here. I want Saijay on Disco. I want Trong on Espresso. I want Turt on Abercrombie. And I want Nisai on Soda, please. Okay, only one B-Res. Did you want to invert for Lust for the Warlocks or just save it? Since Cinnaboo still has 4 minutes.
Who do we not lust in their stead then?
Be the other range group. Be Disgusted, Dance, Murder.
Yeah, we can do that.
Class. Okay. Okay, everyone's ready. Go ahead, Murph. Move in. Who's way back there? We got humans coming. Go ahead and lust. You guys should be lusting right now. Lust, lust, lust. Pick up ads. Bring them in.
Out for darkness.
Sentinel. Okay, adds up. Next voice signal's on the very far left. I'm having a hard time getting to it. On this.
Out for darkness.
That's coming.
More stomping.
Sentinel out.
In with ads, melee stay on ads.
Sentinel, start far left side.
This is the sentinel you're killing. Out for darkness. As soon as the sentinel dies, kill the ads, then all ranged on the boss.
And it's down.
Alright, all range on the boss. Stay on the boss until he's dead.
Keep bulk up and we're good.
All
5
DPS
seconds.
on the boss.
5 seconds.
Melee
until-
We're gonna get 5.
Okay.
All DPS on boss.
Means we're getting another sentinel then. I have an extra sentinel up.
That bad pull fucked us.
2 tanks down, 2 healers, 3
Oh no, it
healers.
didn't matter. We had an extra sentinel.
Ouch!
We can res. Everybody's resable too.
Alright. You guys need to stop me in the face. Run me from here on out. Do not pull your... This is my fault, not yours. Do not put soul stones up until after we have reset Muru and are in position. That's 100% my fault.
Damn, you want to be in charge of that? I don't think we want to do that.
No, just next time I say put soul stones up, you'll say... And if we're still on Muru, you'll say no. Absolutely not. Not until we verify that we have a clean pull.
A lot of words, man.
Oh.
Got clearance for that.
Clearance.
Good news is we have 3 B roses up, so... Repair bot's still up, please use it.
Soto, do you have 500 gold to lose? Or win?
Fuck you, Kia, too.
Oh.
Get wrecked.
Oh.
Give me back 1/3 of what you stole from me last raid.
Language.
Sorry. Shoot.
Hey, I act like we don't drop it.
Hey, okay, 1 second. Grab an ice cream.
Thank you, Marty.
I got you, Cloud.
Was that for 500 or 750? Ouch.
It's 750.
I'm now broke.
Alright. We are waiting on Lust. We're a little over 2 minutes until we'll start doing this stuff. One other minor change. And Trong, you're going to stay on Muru until probably Void Sentinel 4. On Void Sentinel 4, you're going to switch to the Sentinel as well, okay? Make sure you guys are getting hellstones. We need them. Also, if anybody here has or is using nightmare seeds, they're really helpful in phase 2 for this fight. Gives you an extra 2k health for you in the
Remind
fight.
me when the raid ends. I got a bunch on the druid.
I've got one in my bank if you want to trade me right now.
You
I mean,
have
my
one?
bag.
You
One
have
of my
one?
Can you
bags.
link one?
I'm good. Don't worry about me. It's for the raid. It's not for me. It's basically an extra 2k health for you in the fight to keep yourself alive while we're trying to burn through Entropius.
Okay.
But I am personally good.
That's your roll.
All right, doing a raid check. In about a minute, we'll start the pull, so we'll have Luster right at the start. I'll let you guys do this first, and then I'll do the ready check.
So, feign death resist. Are we just gonna wipe and try again?
Correct. Yeah, we'll just stay out. It just makes it for an awful start, even though you guys did keep your heads up and got it going. So, who hasn't rolled yet? Fend and Nisai.
Thank you, Finn.
Oh man.
Well, mix up for Kiatu to 1200 gold from me.
Ouch. Anybody else he could have lost to, but you had to lose to him.
As a reminder, the timer is very tight. Void Sentinel 4 needs to melt. And as soon as its ads are, I don't know, 30%, I don't think you have to stay on them till they're dead. I think seeds will finish them off.
It'll be a combination of murder and dance, cleaning them up.
Yeah. Once number 4's ads are low enough, then you nuke the boss.
All right, Murph, go ahead.
I swapped the shaman's back.
Which means what he's telling you is on Void Sentinel 5 is when you guys will stay on the boss, keep Volk alive, and as soon as we transition at 0%, you guys need to finish off the Void. You have 10 seconds to finish the Sentinel, and then another few seconds to finish off the spawns before you go hyper-focus on Entropius. All lust. Humanoids in 3.
Stay on Muru.
Alright, first spawn is on the far side.
Out for darkness. Interrupt or kill that mage in the...
So to your back right, guys, shift left just a little bit. Should be good.
Got a good burn on Muru. Get on.
I can't get that mage.
Okay, spawns are up.
Out for darkness.
Like,
On the mages.
Void on the far left. Watch the fiends.
Or stomping.
In with ads. Melee, stay on ads. They gotta die.
Okay. This is the Force Sentinel. When this spawns, Tron, you are helping out. Burn this thing quick.
Out for darkness.
Ads ink.
Alright, the Sentinel melts. Get it down. Once the ads are at about 30%, all range burn ball. Go ahead and switch. No DPS on Sentinel. Adds to Muru.
Quit shooting it.
Everyone burn boss.
10 seconds.
No, 5 seconds. Alright, that's it. Kill Sentinel.
Sentinel,
Clean up ads.
Sentinel. Soda, you're on the boss for now.
Okay. I have no ads on me.
Okay.
Do we spread out of here?
Spread out.
Spread.
Kill the little ads.
Volk is taunting in 3, 2, 1. He's immune
Spread
to taunt.
out.
He's
Spread
immune to
out.
taunt. Semi-spread. Get on this thing, guys. Hit hard and quick. Watch your health. Health if you need to. Watch for Dark Fiend spawns. We're good to go. Dark Fiend spawn now. Make sure we're dispelling it.
I don't
Keeps
have
it
any
open.
defenses.
Get away from the ball.
Keep yourself alive. We're good, guys. Dark Fiend spawn. Make sure we're dispelling it. Dark Fiend spawn. Dispel it. On the far side, far left. Good job. Dark Fiend on melee. Move back, Soda. Move back. Good job. Hellstone if you still got one.
Hellstone.
Klaus, get Stacey up.
You could also innervate Disco.
Void spawns are coming on now.
2 seconds till my regen. Oh, I'm done. It's all-
Everybody's dead.
Well, that was it. Let's check this out.
400k.
How long was phase 2 there?
Almost 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was slow. We got to figure out a way to. I mean, it's not going to make that big of a difference, but not having Soto tank right there. But I need to be on the last Sentinel. We just got to melt a little bit quicker. All right, as you guys can see, we're right there.
That raid-wide shadow damage isn't resistible at all, is it?
Correct.
Oh yeah. Are we supposed to have void spawns in that phase?
Yeah. No. The void spawns at the end were when the warlocks died.
Okay.
When the warlocks died, they all spawned. They all obviously were no longer enslaved. So to make sure, if you get a chance to, try to get an innervate off before you start tanking in phase 2 on whether it's, I don't know if it's one of the druids or disco.
I totally had time to too. I didn't even think.
Yeah, just make sure you get that off. Klaus, same for you. I want you saving your innervate for one of the healers. You can tell most of what healers are basically last 10-15 seconds.
I was also really slow to move Azul or switch Azul and Disco zoom way earlier than he should have been anyway.
Yeah. So when I say light spread, guys, that doesn't mean go, 180. Light spread is light spread. So it just makes sure that you're not going too far away to your missing chain heals and stuff. I could tell that some chain heals were getting kind of screwed up there by being too far spread. So just be mindful of that. Otherwise, that was really, really clean. hailstones.
What is the bounce range on Chinga?
Ask your shamans.
We're just spreading for the shadow ball, right?
Correct. Yeah, it tends to spawn near a player, which means if we're just stacked, it'll just completely ruin the entire raid. So yeah, we're semi-spread because of the shadow balls.
I don't know if we should have melee. Basically triangle. Bottom left, bottom right, top.
I mean, I didn't see melee getting affected too much right there. Just make sure you guys have drums up for phase 2 as well. We should be using drums at the start of phase 2 for everyone who's using them.
That was perfect though. Other than
right there.
being slow.
Just make sure as soon as Muru gets to 0, that sentinel needs to melt as soon as we possibly can. So that last sentinel melts, and then you guys can finish off the ads. That allows 2 things. First of all, Soto can go into Kitty and I can tank, which allows me to use cooldowns, and you guys can focus on the raid. And it allows you guys obviously more direct uptime on Entropius at the start versus finishing off those ads.
Q2, yes. Yes, you are correct.
100%. Yeah. All 2-minute cooldowns should be saved for phase 2 for that exact reason. And by the way, if you're going to use Blood Fury, use it at the start of phase 2 because healing is not that intense for the first like 20-30 seconds, and then it progressively gets harder and harder to heal through all the damage. So use it at the very start of phase 2 versus later on in.
Yeah, your 3 minutes should be up on in phase 2.
When you call Lust, will you switch Azul with Disco? Like after Azul Lust? I'm forgetting super like a bunch.
But you don't do anything in that phase.
Finish getting AI out.
I'm tanking in that phase. What do you mean? It's on the pull.
During Lust?
Yeah, on the pull.
Okay. And a very quick reminder for all ranged, as soon as Mirror hits 0%, every single one of you are hunters, mages, warlocks class. You guys need to be on that sentinel so I can adjust and take over Entropius as soon as he spawns.
Who am I swapping, Soto?
Just Azul with Disco.
Azul, you need food buff.
Hell yeah, I need.
Alright, Murph, you're good. We got 10 seconds on Lust, so go ahead and start it out for us. Don't run in yet, guys.
Resist.
Stay out. Just stay out. Just stay out.
Feign again.
Look at that.
Don't run in, we'll res you. Stacy.
Yeah, if you guys are using scrolls or elixirs,
Use them when you're waiting.
yeah, exactly. Don't use any of your direct cooldowns that get reset on death. Just wait until we verify we don't have a resist.
That's what I'm gonna do with my food buff.
Summon Waldo.
Freaking Waldo.
Fucking dumb.
Got him.
I guess he's here. I don't know. That's fine.
Alright, let's get buffs out. So one more quick reminder, guys, for phase 2. Do not preemptively pop your next. Finish getting AI, shadow buffs, food buffs. Do not preemptively pop your 2 and 3 minute cooldowns before we transition to Entropy. This is incredibly important. We have something up since we're using Lust and whatnot before then. Obviously, save your next rotation of drums for Entropius as well. Another 400k health to pop through. If we have a good attempt and I'm tanking the boss, I'm going to be popping all personal cooldowns to make sure the raid can focus on, or the healers can focus on the raid and ignore me for a little bit. Murph, go ahead. We're good. Alright, get your food buffs.
Yeah, we hit 42% last burn. We'll see if we can do better.
Go ahead, Lust. Humanoid ink.
I'm pumping.
Okay, first Void Sentinel is very far right side.
You mean left side?
Yeah, that too.
Out for darkness.
Another Sentinel. Get your at. Sentinel's on the very far right side. Watch threat. Get on it.
Out for darkness.
Okay, kill ads. Sentinel's on far right again.
The next Sentinel is the Burn Sentinel. Melee, stay on it.
Finish this thing off. Sentinel far right again.
Out for darkness. Burn that Sentinel. Get its ads low and then get on the boss.
This last Sentinel's on the left hand side here.
Alright, all range on boss.
Helson if you have to here, guys.
All DPS on boss.
You can just go up. Klaus, get him.
Too slow.
We need to stop. We're gonna need a Void Sentinel here.
We need to stop. It's too late.
Kill this Sentinel quick.
I'll pick up the Sentinel, you get the boss.
No.
It's phasing. It's dots, we're phasing.
Okay, good.
We're about 100k too slow.
So I thought you said. I thought you just said.
And then you immediately said no, so...
I wasn't talking to you.
Can everybody move out from the Sentinel?
Semi-spread. Kill the ads.
Love the ad.
Bring him on top.
Darkness on me.
There's a shadow ball on melee.
Alright, so what happened there? I felt like Sentinel 4 didn't die nearly fast enough, and then we were a few percentage points behind in transition.
We were about 100k too slow.
For all DPS, remember when he's saying pumping a Muru, you should not be cleaving, you should not be targeting an ad and cleaving off of Muru. You should be on Muru single target, because again, we do have a little bit of time to finish off those ads between Muru death and Tropia spawn. It's exactly 10 seconds.
Could we also have been short on DPS because everybody was holding their cooldowns for the start of phase 2?
Possibly, but we have to have them. We have to have them for the start of phase 2.
No, understood. Just trying to find an explanation.
Yeah.
And compared to the other tribe where we got it, we're like 3 or 4% over after the lost. We're at 45, 46 instead of 42.
Trong, did your void spawn die? Because you had about half, if not a third, less of the less damage on Shadowbolt volleys, so the other 3 warlocks did.
Yeah, they keep dying because they get stuck in the darkness.
Which is fine. Just
yeah.
just keep picking them up.
Get another one. Yeah. Oop.
Well, don't send him on melee attack. Just do Shadow Bolt for the phase 1. So you won't never get into darkness.
Finish getting your buffs out. Don't forget you can hold on food buff and stuff until after you verify Muru's been reset. Well guys, I think our phase 1 is pretty damn clean at this point. We just gotta get a clean transition and then make sure we have enough DPS in phase 2 to finish this thing off.
It is super tight. You have to make sure you're DPS on as hard as you can, the right things at the right time.
Soulstones? Or not normal, but the...
It will be the normal people. Just please wait until we get the reset.
We're waiting for List again?
Just over 2 minutes.
We're waiting for her, right?
Yes, 100%. We're waiting for it. Like, we're at a point now where our strategy is reliant on having less on the pool. So yeah,
I'll be back in a minute.
It's fine.
Alright, well I'm gonna run ahead then.
Also be mindful for everyone who's using the macro I posted for you. You can, in phase 2, you can spam it, and the way in which it's written out is it will not cancel your current cast, whatever you're doing. It'll only cancel a cast if a Dark Fiend is spawned and it's in range.
Fuck yeah.
Kiyaku's over here again. I don't know. I don't want to
That's
say.
what he gets for taking everybody's money on Wednesday.
And
Thank
mine
you,
went
Nisai.
today.
I just
For what?
take out your gold from
Oh
you.
yeah, you took all my gold from him.
Real quick, for phase 2, I think instead of doing a triangle, we'll just do 2 small groups. Pick either side of Entropius, so left, basically like group 1 melee, which is Stafey and Blappers. You guys will be on the like if you're looking at Entropius from behind, you'll be on the left-hand side. Taters, Waldo, and Tiny will be on the right-hand side, and Soto, if you're not tanking your DPS, and you'll be on the left-hand side with Blap and Stafey.
Blappers, hold up your hands in front of your face. So you know which one's which.
Alright, go ahead, Murph. Test it out.
Is Turk disgusted
Alright,
here?
move in. Yeah, everyone said they're ready.
Do your soulstone.
No, Turk disgusted said they were not. They were AFK.
They're here.
Okay.
Looks like we're all in mid.
Alright.
All up in there.
Put your soulstone up.
Yeah, soul stones on your targets right here, guys. Go ahead and lust. Humanoids in 5.
Pump.
Alright, first sentinel is on the far left.
Out for darkness.
Don't chain off a Volk. It's not going to help you.
Muru is at 40%. Nice. Good job, guys.
Let's make sure we're burning these sentinels, guys. Alright. Kill them off. Get your pets. You on the sentinel.
Out for darkness.
On the ads.
Hey, can I get a stomp?
We need disco popping.
What the fuck?
Next sentinel's the burn sentinel.
I'm thinking like
In with it.
4 Berserk.
Melee kill it.
We should slowly get some Muru.
Burn sentinel.
I think we'll do.
Burn the sentinel. Burn this quick.
Out for darkness.
Good job on the sentinel. Kill these. This is number 5 coming up soon.
And all range on Muru. Burn him.
Need vault open, we can get them. People are dying, guys. What's going on?
All DPS on Muru.
We need disco and walled open, we can.
Get disco
8
log and
seconds.
Waldo when these are dead.
We're good.
On the sentinel, get on the sentinel soon.
Nuke the sentinel. Melee finish red.
Go on the sentinel quick. Alright, I got Entropius. We need disco up. Why is he not up?
Because I was thinking.
I was still tanking.
Spread out. Spread.
My spread.
Cool down.
Pop the health if you need it. Now's the time.
Chicken, come on.
Adder, you're innervated.
Watch for fiends. Fiend coming out.
Pump, pump, pump.
Black hole.
Can I be swapped for disco?
Done. Fuck.
These guys down.
Oh, you do it.
Go, go, go.
She walls up. Heal the raid. Ignore me for a second. Heal the raid.
Start using Hellstones if you get low.
Fiend's coming out. Alright, how did Nisai die there? In phase 2.
Stood in the void zone
It would, yeah, like it
for
popped
3
up
seconds.
me. Did I?
Yeah.
It wasn't 3 seconds.
We're looking at it. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking at my damage and it. Oh, it wasn't 3 seconds, right? Okay. I didn't see it. On my feet.
All right, make sure you guys are moving out of void zones. Number 1. We are still short on DPS there. We need to maybe hold 1 lust. I don't know, because we're falling short on phase 2 damage.
The Legion's end draws near.
Absolutely ridiculous on that.
The hell's still going down.
And probably at the last darkness, Luck, you want to get your pet die, because like Nisai die, and then all healers start to die one by one, because they got hit by void spawn.
Yeah, we shouldn't have any void spawn pets going into phase 2.
I'll release it after we kill.
Did the void spawns do very much single target damage? Should we just release them at the end of phase 1 right there and get them
Or
killed?
just put it in the darkness.
Yeah, she was sending it into that last darkness that spawns when Muru dies.
Because if you despawn them and they just Shadow Ball volley everybody, it's not helpful for the raid too.
Alright, 1 second, guys.
Stay on task. Do not waste time.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one more hopefully clean attempt with this comp. If this isn't working, we're gonna bring in Sham for somebody to have an extra lust, so just bear with us. Yeah, so I'm thinking the same thing. I think we need to save at least one lust for phase 2.
Well, the reason I'm saying yours is because you're trying to be the one that's tanking the boss, so I might as well lust you instead of my group. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing that I'm thinking about right now is like that right there. That was the cleanest we've had a transition where I was able to literally walk away from the Sentinel at like sub 15%. As was casting on me, it died. Void spawns were out, and I picked up Entropius like 3 seconds later. That was like super clean for me. Okay, do a ready check. Taters, do you want to? I'm thinking this. I'm almost thinking. I want to save 1 or 2. Are you thinking melee or casters?
I was thinking switch Murph and Stafey, hold your lust for the Entropius, since lusting the hunters does nothing for cleave. And technically, they're the strongest two single target classes. Plus, then you.
So let's make a call right here of which lust we're going to use in phase 1, which ones we're going to save.
I think you save 1, just 1.
Okay.
Well, we have 4. With 5, we save 2.
Are you thinking? Are we giving it to the warriors?
No, to the hunters.
Okay. Hunters plus 2.
It's
that right there.
Yeah, right. Your group is the Entropius lust. Would be my
right
group.
Okay, so chicken, do you hear that? So chicken, you're in group 1. You are not. Yeah, you are not lusting at the start. You're gonna lust in phase 2.
Should it be me rather than chicken? Because lust costs 700 mana.
That's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's actually a great idea.
Easy swap. Just booked up.
Okay.
So chicken, you're lusting on pull tiny. We'll save his.
Just double checking buffs. Get your actually if you're holding blue buffs, that's fine. You can hold. Okay. Chicken, you good? Finn, you good? All right, Murph, go ahead. Okay, we're good. Don't forget, guys, as soon as they call for getting off Muru, that last Sentinel has to die very, very quickly so I can get on boss. First 3 go.
Oh,
nope.
I'm a fucking
Chicken.
idiot, dude. No, that was my fault, man. I'm an idiot.
Okay. Humanoids in 2, 1. Stafey's somehow dead.
AJ's dead.
Jesus, what is going on?
They're covering for me.
Out for darkness.
Sentinel, please. Sentinel Zinc.
In.
Can't swap me for this.
I can't do anything.
What do you mean you can't do anything? What are you talking about?
Both of my ads were still up. I got dazed as soon as I tried to pick up the new ones.
Just wipe it up, guys. We're always wasting time. This is not going to be a kill. Just die. Alright, so real quick, jump into a Dark Fiend. Just wipe the raid that way. That's how you do it.
Should not have had aggro on ads right there, Stafey.
Or Sajay, so why did either of you have any aggro whatsoever on those ads?
I clicked a lot my first 3 seeds. I should have stopped.
There's no reason to. We asked for full 100% on Muru from the start.
Well, the Warlocks are seeding during Lust. They're the only ones.
Looks like Sajay had threat on 3 different ads.
Man.
Yeah, and I had drinking prep too, so it was like 1 second gas.
All right,
Sorry.
quick question. Hey, quick question for the healers. All right, so right now our transition's around the 3-minute mark, right? That's 3 Blood Elf waves, right? Or is that 4? Can't recall. David,
Huh?
is that the 3rd or 4th Blood Elf wave we're dealing with?
We're trying to skip to 4th. We're picking up the 3rd.
Okay.
Trying to phase it while we kill it.
All right, so here's my question. Our options right now are continue to do what we're doing, having roughly a 3-minute transition and skipping the 4th Blood Elf phase, or adding roughly 1 extra minute, which is about 2, possibly 3 Sentinels and 1 more wave of Blood Elf before we transition. If we wait, that means we're basically not going to lust most of the groups at the start, and we're going to lust in phase 2. So I'm looking at the healers because I haven't been paying attention too much to mana. I know you guys are going and kind of strap thin, but like, what are your thoughts on that? What would you prefer to do? Open discussion here.
Chili's really dry. As soon as we phase, Chili's the one I'm really worried about. Aber and Butler, I think, are innervated themselves probably right around that time. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not watching yours.
Well, I mean, you say keep 2 lust. It's in my opinion, if you use 2 lust at the start, like that may help us by like 5 or 10%, let's say at the start, but we don't necessarily need that 5 or 10% if we're waiting 1 additional extra minute with additional waves of ads. But it allows us to do a full lust in phase 2, which should get us to a kill in phase 2. We're just trying to figure out timing on that, that's all. And our other option is bringing Shaman too.
So I say we hold group 1 and 2's lust. Go ahead and lust the Warlocks so they can see the ads down. That first wave of ads will give us more time on the boss.
Okay.
And then decide what you want to do with group 3.
All right, here's actually what I want to do. We're going to go without lust right here. All right, so we have 5 minutes on lust. We're going to do a ready check. We're going to go without lust here. Treat it like a normal fight, so have all your personal buffs and whatnot. We need a gift out on the raid, shadow, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a normal run. And again, we're basically adding a minute onto this. If we have a potential transition of phase 2 and lust is up, we will then use it in phase 2. But we're going to treat this like a normal fight. Minus lust will be probably 10% behind our normal progression on this, which means we're going to have to add an additional roughly 1 minute of ads. So just listen to Taters and he will call for rotating on ads.
So without lust, this will be kill Sentinel 6, ignore 7, try to skip 8.
Sounds about right, yeah. All right, Blappers, what's going on? Blappers, okay, all right. Murph, go ahead and start us up.
I had to restart almost back in.
Oh, good thing it was on you then.
I know, that's why I didn't say anything. My game crashed.
It's okay. All right, whenever you're ready. go. Move on in. Get your food booths. Again, pay special attention to what Taters is saying. We're not going to transition after wave 3 of the B-Elves, and we're not going to be necessarily burning after Sentinel 5.
Use your cooldown.
Yep, use 2 minutes. Humanoids in 3.
Go ahead and seed.
Alright, first Sentinel's in the back right.
Out for darkness.
You're at that mage. On ads. Next Sentinel's far right again.
Out for darkness.
On the ads. Next Sentinel's on the far left. Jeez, it's way out there. On the Sentinel.
In with ads, melee stay on them.
Sentinel's just to your right, guys. You're good though.
Out for darkness.
On the Sentinel, guys. Trong, I need you help a little bit on these now, from here on out. Trong on the Sentinels, please.
Melee stay on it. The next Sentinel is the Burn Sentinel. Ad's gotta die, melee.
Next Void on the far right.
Burn the Sentinel.
Burn this.
As soon as it's dead, burn the boss.
We have Blood Elf ads, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
DPS on boss.
Flappers, I need you to kick that mage, bring it in. Thank you.
Alright, Sentinel on the left. I'll be picking it up. Don't DPS it yet. Ooh,
Alright, finish off these void spawns.
Sentinel, Sentinel, Sentinel.
Melee on Zerkers, range on Sentinel.
We're transition taters.
Yeah.
We have a Sentinel up at 100%. Gotta kill this thing. All lust. All lust. All lust. Kill these.
I'm dead.
Yeah, we taunting. Fiend, kill that dark fiend. I'll bring these to the boss.
Melee, there are ads alive. You get on boss. Hellstone if you get low.
You guys are way too spread out right now. Chain heal's not going off very many people. Got a void in the back. Just watch where you're standing, Soda. Fiend right on melee.
I mean, I was nowhere fucking near that, but okay.
We need that fiend to die. Oh, I can get it. We needed to do 1 or 2 more sentinels there, Taters. That transition needed to slow down just a bit.
Running an ad.
Because we had blood elf ads at like 50 to 75% health. We had a sentinel at 100%. So we needed to finish off the blood elves, finish off 1 more sentinel, finish the burn, kill the last sentinel. I think we were 1 ahead of where we should have been.
Let's go 25 minutes before respawn. God rates.
Hey, so real quick, one additional, this is mostly for Soto and Tiny. In the event, Blood Elves are down, and let's say we're getting 1 more Void Sentinel spawn. I would prefer for Soto to get that, and me to be able to pick up Entropius while he's finishing up. That means that if Soto is on the Void Sentinel, Tiny, you'll be needed to be dropping a grounding totem, okay? If you don't, he'll get killed. So we just need to make sure we drop a grounding totem if Soto ever has to tank a Void Sentinel. Same thing as Lady Bosch. We obviously have phase 1 very much so cleaned up, so keep that up. That was not exactly a clean transition. Taters, what are you thinking? We gonna push back another Void Sentinel?
We're supposed to be. I mean, that was where we're supposed to be pushing, between the 7th and 8th Sentinel. I mean, that's a 30-second window we have right there.
You need another repair bot, Walden?
Yeah, but we transitioned between the 6 and the 7 now.
Yeah, that was we were 1 short. We needed to do 1 more Sentinel.
Well, we're supposed to have 7. Did we get 8?
It's just 1 more.
Or was it 7 that was spawning right there?
Yeah, that was 7 that was spawning.
Yeah, so
we
what
need
it was...
to do...
Go ahead, Finn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to do like Void Spawn and Humanoids, and then another Void Sentinel, and then before we get another wave of Sentinel and Humanoids.
Yeah.
Can we get a repair bot, please?
Please.
So I think okay. Instead of we need to let 7 spawn, then push the boss, then burn 7. Instead of burning 6 and letting 7 spawn.
Okay.
Get a repair bot, please.
Yeah, I think we're going to continue this method. So again, we're going to pull without lust, which means we need everyone to be alive during transition. Just listen to Taters.
you guys need so many boxes?
This goes down 3 times a pool.
Yo, whoever bought my 2 scrolls of Agi, give them here.
I got him for you, man. Don't worry.
For you.
Oh, for him. For him.
Yep.
All right, ready, Jack,
I
coming.
think you meant before him.
Exactly.
When soulstones are up, it'll be I need it on Disco, Soda, Abercrombie, Espresso still, so the same 4.
Alright, I'm getting soda. Oh,
Again,
well,
we're not doing it until after the pool is situated, right?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone's ready, go to the pool. We'll do food buffs after once we're in position.
There's a distinct possibility that we're gonna have to
just move back, run backwards, run backwards, run backwards.
We're gonna have to stop DPS on the boss at some point. Just don't push unless I say push.
I'm dead.
The further you go, the more damage you get.
Perfect.
Razmizul, what are you doing over there?
So again, it's worth repeating, guys. Phase 2, I see quite a few people who are just kind of off on their own. When I say light spread, you cannot be like 30 yards away from the rest of the range. For obviously melee, you guys are doing your thing, you're fine. But don't think by moving 40 yards away from the rest of the raid you're doing anybody any service, because any chain heal or COH, for example, is not going to be going off the rest of the raid, which is just wasted mana. And it's also worth repeating that the void spawns, which are the black holes that suck you in, they are very, very easy to spot before they actually spawn. So when you see a black circle on the ground, that's a dark fiend. Obviously, you don't stand in it. When the dark fiend spawns, don't be anywhere near it. It needs to be dispelled. When you see a purplish, bluish, greenish hue in the air, like a sphere that's like spawning something, like almost like a void zone, you need to make sure that you move away from it, because a few seconds later is when the void zone spawns and it'll start sucking things in. We are so close. If you guys can see my fingers, I'd be holding 2 fingers like a centimeter apart. We are that close to getting this thing.
Take a picture. Do a box.
What's the centimeter?
I can make dick jokes right now, but I don't want to offend anybody.
What the hell?
Oh man.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, dude, how much gold have you lost? That's a lot.
How much gold did he take from us on Wednesday, though?
He didn't take any from me.
I mean, he took 1.7. Yeah, 1750, whatever. I don't know how to say it now.
Oh, he's only lost 500 gold. Never mind.
Ain't nothing. Thank you.
Reference chili.
Finish getting boofs out quick, guys.
Pretty sure for a while chili I was this realm's #1 customer.
Right.
Repair again if you die.
Alright, Murph, go ahead and start us off, please. Thank God. Get your food buffs if you haven't yet.
I've discovered that it takes Muru 40 seconds to respawn.
Muru. Yes, we are holding Lust for phase 2.
Spawning in 10 seconds.
We're about to find out if you can count.
Now.
Look at that. Who lusted? You just asked. Chicken. Be mindful, tank group will not have lust. Phase 2. Bad zinc. Alright, Sentinels on the far left.
Out for darkness. Interrupt middle maid.
Spawn zinc. Get your spawns.
There's still one voice bomb.
Spawn zinc.
Out for darkness. Rebuff disco. In with the ads. Melee stay on ads.
Get the Sentinel down, guys. Those ads. We have some void spawns that are kind of inactive in the back there, guys. Warlocks.
Out for darkness.
On the Sentinel, please.
Interrupt far maid.
Trong, start helping, please, if you haven't already.
In with ads. Melee stay on ads.
Spawns out.
Out for darkness.
Sentinel's gonna be far left.
You are killing the sentinel. In with ads.
This is 7 coming up.
Stop on boss. Stop on boss. Kill
No
these
more
void
on boss.
spawns.
No
Stop
more
on
on
boss.
boss.
Stop on
Don't
boss.
touch the boss, guys.
Alright, now push the boss.
Watch
Melee
your
out for
outcast.
darkness.
And kill the sentinel.
Kill this thing quick, guys.
Kill the void spawns. Heal vault.
I'm on it. Other groups lust. Go to lust, go to lust. Give me a misdirect if you can.
All cooldown.
We got Dark Fiend soon. We're
Light
perfect.
spread. Watch your feet.
Dark Fiend's out. Watch Void Zone. Ball got picked up. It's okay. That's gonna shoot.
Watch your
Back
tread.
right
out.
It's okay.
Watch your feet.
Hellson if you can, guys. Alright, Volk is shield walling. Shield wall's up now. Dark
Dark
Fiend's
Fiend,
up.
watch your feet.
Stay alive if you
Hellstone
can.
if you get low. Watch them
Left
shadow
hand's up.
balls.
Dark Fiend, Dark Fiend, Dark Fiend. Purge it. Chili Divine Shield.
Hellstone if you have.
God bless.
Good job.
God
Good
bless.
job, everybody.
Woo, shit!
Ooh, a shield. And a tank trinket. Get wrecked, melee. So,
Great job, guys.
Phew.
Well, now what do we do?
Alright, Vulcanality, which one do you want the trinket?
I don't want it.
Yeah, it's not Ality. It's myself or Alucard. Want to roll me for it?
It's entirely up
No,
to you two.
no, you can give it to him because it's really difficult
I
for me
needed
to
it.
wear.
Yeah, I need it. It's fine.
It's quite difficult for me to wear over Shadow Moon right now.
Holy shit! Balls! That was crazy!
Woo! I think that's the most exciting boss of.
Okay, screenshot because that's the hardest boss in this place.
The guild killer has been killed.
Yeah,
Everyone line up.
I can hear the smile on Dance's face.
Everyone, you
I
guys
rolled for the screenshot.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
No,
I'm kidding.
All right, yeah. Point yourself kind of towards Volk. I'll put myself back in position. Just
Whatever, Blappers, fuck you.
stop moving around. Cinnaboo, get over there. What are you doing?
What is Waldo doing?
Is he DC? All right, screenshot coming in a second here.
Grass chicken.
Oh, Sai-J.
Nice.
Grass IJ, big upgrade.
That's dude.
For your ult, right?
All right, Saj's logging over. Murder, you can log over. Well, there we go. We just added that extra phase. Hey, don't move. Stay back, guys. Stay back.
I can just stay on the mage. I have to transfer consumers and shit.
What?
It'll take 2 minutes.
I'm in chat. What do you need?
No, I'll just make one consumer, so I have them on my.
All right, we got a little over an hour for KJ, and I'd love to see awesome progress here. I think there's a very, very strong chance it'll take us less than half the attempts on KJ than it did for Muru. That's just my personal opinion. Let's make it happen.
Can you boob Saj's lock from the raid?
Can I boob him?
Boob him.
Just taters that has to. Because he has assists. No?
Who am I? No, Blappers, it's fine.
All right, start moving forward, guys. Let's go. Great job there, guys. That was a relatively clean transition. We fixed our strat a bit, and phase 2 seemed a lot easier. Move up. You guys are gonna stack tight behind the Guardian.
Stack.
Move up.
Have you already equipped the shield chicken?
Yeah, get us some.
Yeah, once he's done it with something.
Stack tight.
Sorry, Zul.
No, it's
Yeah, it was
alright.
only chicken and Cinnaboo that rolled for it. Did you roll minor upgrade by mistake?
No, I'm pretty sure I clicked on neat because it was not in my screen at the end.
There's
But
only
it's all good.
there was only 2 green names.
Disco. I think you guys need to be shielding people who are getting the drills. Raise them up. We got one more of those.
No, at least it drops gems.
Yeah, these mobs are like what the Giants felt like in the first week SOC.
Hey, okay, a minute.
Gonna get a res. I'm back at the totems.
Yeah, for the bear drill, I'll call it names. Whoever's getting named Disco, you gotta make sure you shield them up.
I was gonna say, yeah. How many? What was our final full count for that kill?
I'll add them up later.
40s. It's in the 40s, I believe, which is not bad.
The average is 110, 120,
No,
something like that.
I wouldn't say it's that high. There's no way it's that high.
Yeah, I think it's 60.
It was
our
in the
last
first 2 weeks.
our last wipe was wipe 36 according to TBM.
That's still under 40. Still fucking. Whew.
Yes.
A lot less than 15 years ago.
So as an example, I think HCV, they just killed Muru like 3 days ago and took them 84 attempts.
Aren't they like the big hardcore guild?
HCV? No, I don't think so. Not anymore. They got it on the 16th, and it was on their 84th, or actually their 85th attempt. They had 84 wipes before that.
That's a lot.
Remember, guys, move up, stack real tight. Soto and Finn should be up here too, trying to build threat. I think this has a threat drop, so.
What we're
You guys
doing,
tank
the
with me.
drill, we above the drill target.
Okay, alright, I'll call that out. Yes, direct walk, please. Be careful on the side. Chili, you can just DS. Taters.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing it.
All mages, or all warlocks. Watch the right. Better. Stay stacked for now, guys. There you go. Alright. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. Alright, we're going to treat this a little bit like KT. I'm going to go through the first few phases, and I'm going to basically... The best way to explain this fight, guys, 5-phase fights. The first phase is just killing these 3 ads. When I say phase 1, it's just killing these deceivers, okay? And it's a little harder than you'd expect, so...
I've been trying to enter this whole time.
Oh, without a raid? Yeah, it happens. Alright, so phase 1, guys, I'll go through that quickly. It's 3 deceivers. They really only have 2 abilities to worry about. They are silenceable, they are interruptible, and they are stunnable. So that's all good news. Kill target will be off to the right. Our 2 other targets will be up to the left. So myself and Finn will take X and square to the left. Soda will take skull to the right. You guys will DPS down skull while interrupting and stunning along the way. And then Finn will take an X to where Skull was when Skull's about dead. One other quick thing about that is at 20%, they now become immune to interrupts, silences, and stuns. So the best thing to do is like at the 25 to 30% range, go ahead and use a long stun like a Hammer of Justice or a Bear stun or even my stun. And it should last throughout most of the rest of that. They have a Shadow Bolt volley. For hunters, they do spawn a portal that has those little imp fiends. You guys have to kill those because they explode on the raid. If you guys see one near you, just move away from it. Okay, that's pretty much phase 1. So interrupt when you can. They have a Shadow Bolt volley you have to interrupt. Kill the fiends. Do not let them get to the raid. They will explode and blow us up. You save mana for that. And then after the 3rd one dies is when phase 2 starts. Alright, phase 2 is obviously kill Jade. Phase 2 from 100% to 85% is pretty much a breeze. I'm going to do the mechanics you guys have to worry about. So Soul Flays on the primary tank. Soto is the main tank for this. Healers. Okay, so Soto's your main tank. Finn is the off tank for the reflections. I'll cover that in a minute here. Legion Lightning, you guys can ignore. There's nothing we can do about it. We're not spread enough for that, so just ignore that one as well. The 2 things you have to worry about, number 1, for range DPS, hunters especially, but hunters and our warlocks and mages. Anytime a shield orb spawns, you guys have to kill it immediately. It's a little purplish orb in the air. In phase 2, there's only 1 of them. You have to kill it immediately. So make sure that the shield orbs die very quickly. I will call it out as much as possible. For the entire raid, except for the melee, you guys need to be spread roughly 11 plus yards apart for the entirety of phase 2 through phase 5, except when we call for collapse. The reason for that is Fire Bloom. Fire Bloom will be the primary reason why we wipe on this fight for the most part. Fire Bloom will put a debuff on 5 people. that debuff will do damage to everyone around you within 10 yards, like 1500 arrows per second. So if you get it, even if you're melee, you have to make sure you move away from other people and just stay back until it comes off. Or if you see someone near you with fire bloom, you need to move away from them. Okay, so phase 2, 11-yard spread, melee, you guys will be in 2 stacks on either side of the boss. And then for fire bloom, just make sure you're not near anyone. And then kill shield orbs. That's 100% to 85%. Each time we do a phase transition on kill Jaden, he will spawn 5 shadow reflections. It's on a specific person. There's one important thing you guys have to remember. When we hit 85%, 55%, and 25%, he will spawn reflections, 4 reflections on one person. They will not do anything for 5 seconds as long as no one targets them. So I will specifically call out at like 87 to 86% on KJ to stop any AoE. No cleaves, no whirlwinds, no multi-shot, none of that. Because you need to allow Finn to pick them up, healers. These reflections hit quite hard. Finnegan's going to be getting hit like a truck. Keep him up. At that point, once he's picked them up, I want the rest of our range to be focused on them. Melee, you will stay on the boss. As I mentioned a second ago, on the transition, so 85% when transition, he still does Soul Flay, ignore that. He does Legion Lightning, he does that. Fire Bloom still does that. He's now spawning 2 shield orbs. At transition is when he does the Shadow Reflections, which is when range, once Finn picks them up, you will AoE them down. And for about 25 to 30 seconds, this is really important, guys, he will do Shadow Spikes. He'll be casting Shadow Spike continuously, and they're big, purple, black-looking diamonds that are spiking out from him, and it'll drop towards the ground. When it's coming towards you, move away from it, because it will do damage to you and reduce your healing taken. The other 2 abilities he has are number 1, Flame Darts. That's the other reason why we're spread. If you're too close to people, Flame Darts will both damage you and those around you, but it will also slow you by 50% for like 10 seconds. That's not good. The last ability is when we're going to collapse. That's called Darkness of 1,000 Souls. It's an 8-second cast timer. When myself or Taters call for the raid to collapse, you're going to collapse basically towards the main tank. I will be in dragon form. I will be dealing with all the dragon abilities. I will be putting buffs on you guys, and then I'll also be dropping a shield that lasts for 5 seconds that prevents us from dying from Darkness of 1,000 Souls. So that's phase 1 through phase 3. I'll cover phase 4 and phase 5 in a little bit here, but that's basically phase 1 through phase 2. Phase 1, kill the ads, interrupt, stun. KJ pops out 100% to 85%. Make sure we're spread roughly 11 plus yards apart unless you're melee. Melee, I want you guys on the same size as you were for Entropius for groups 1 and groups 2. For fire blooms, make sure you're not near anyone. Shield orbs, range, kill them. We do a transition to 85%, no AoE damage. When reflections spawn, Finn picks them up. He always makes sure Finn doesn't die. For about 25-30 seconds, Shadow Spikes will be spouting out from him. Do not stand in them when they pop towards the ground. Stay spread for Flame Darts, and when we call for a collapse towards either myself and or Soto, where the dragon's going to be, come towards us. And I will be putting buffs on you guys and putting a shield up. There's one more thing I will call out here about that. When we collapse, if you happen to get a fire bloom on you, you cannot immediately collapse. When you have a fire bloom on and we're collapsing, you have to stay just outside of range of us. And then once I put the shield down, then you guys can come on top of us, and then we'll spread back out after the fact. Does that make sense?
Ooh. Come all over the top of you.
All right, so we're gonna get some pulls in here. What I would like to see is clean transition from phase 1 to phase 2, clean transition phase 2, phase 3, and then we'll talk about phase 4 and phase 5.
I was just waiting to do 10-minute buffs.
Do we have any positioning for phase 2?
Yeah, I'll post some stuff in a second here.
Okay.
And especially for the healers, the way you guys should think about this fight is phase 1's pretty much a joke, or mostly a joke. Phase 2 is relatively easy and light. Phase 3 gets harder. Phase 4 is where shit hits the fan. You guys are doing a lot of healing. There's a lot of shit going on. There's Armageddon. I'll cover that later. But if we get to phase 5 and most of the raids alive, I see guilds kill KJ with like 15 to 18 people up in phase 5 because the dragon buffs are so beneficial to the raid. So our goal is to get a clean phase 4 so that phase 5 is that much easier. I'm going to post something for you guys real quick. Hold on.
By the way, I can cloak the fire bloom, right?
Yes, any immunity works on fire bloom. Okay, so if you guys see that screenshot, So if you notice, that's actually, so after we kill these 3 deceivers here, we're actually flipping to the opposite side of the room, and we're going to be on the back side of the room, okay? So not here, we're going to be, where I'm pinging on the map, we're going to be on that side. So if you guys think about it, KJ will be faced towards the tank the opposite way. The group 1 melee will be on his left-hand side, group 2 melee will be on his right-hand side, do not be too far back. I would like Chicken, you'll be that left-hand healer there. Cinnaboo, you'll be the right-hand healer. If you're looking at the map, how I posted it, so like if you're looking forward now, you'll be on the right. On the other 4 healers between Chili, Disco, Azul, Espresso, and Abercrombie to be kind of spread out towards the middle behind the tank. You guys have priority behind the tank, okay? All the rest of the range, you guys just figure out positioning. I'm not going to give you guys specific assignments, just make sure you're on the back, I guess, third of that circle there, okay?
Between the 2 pillars.
Exactly, yep. Don't be too far spread.
That's what she said.
You said group 1 right, group 2 left, right?
Opposite. So if you're looking at the map, group 1 left, group 2 right.
I feel like you said this already, but I'm the skull, right?
No, you are the shield.
No, Skull's killed Jaden.
Skull's the boss.
I'm talking about these 3 mobs right here in front of us.
Oh yes. Yeah, you are Skull. So, okay, so on this skull, guys, when we move in, Soto, you're gonna take Skull to the right. I want range and healers more towards the right. Healers, you have to have range on myself and Finn. Obviously, myself and Finn will be more towards the left here. Finn, you get X. As soon as Skull's about to die, you can move X over, and I will keep square there. And then I will transition towards you guys as X is dying. So, Skull, Soto, X, Finn, Square, Volk. Okay, everyone's ready. Pull timer coming. Make sure you guys are up. Again, just take this easy. Make sure we focus them down. And then focus on positioning for phase 2. Start moving in. Let's go.
Understandable.
Oh god. Alright, there are fiends spawning right now. Those fiends need to die. You guys are... Notice how you guys are standing on top of square and X right now? That's not where you want to be. Okay, so apparently half of you guys weren't listening when I explained it 3 different times. Skull to the far right, square and X to the left. The entire raid should be off to the right as well. You guys should be nowhere near square and X.
The Skull got fucked up though, you see that?
Again.
Can I bring a point?
Yeah, please do.
Go ahead.
When the portal spawned, what we are doing, it's one of the tank just go in front of the portal and just swipe, so the imp just explode onto the tank instead of.
Well, no. You say swipe, but we have all the melee right there too. So.
No, but you move away the 2 big guy from the 2 portal that spawned, and like so they'll just swipe the imp, and it's really easy.
After Skull's
like after
dead?
my skull dead.
Yeah, that's fine. That's,
yeah, cool.
That's perfectly fine. But the problem, like, we'll talk about that in a second here. But the real issue is half the raid followed square and X to the left, and you guys don't want to be anywhere near us for that very reason. Look, you guys finally got to your platform.
Yeah.
Hey, who didn't loot their badge?
Probably Espresso.
Oh no, I got him already.
All right.
Thanks,
Put it on
Phil.
my mage.
I assume it's me, Pete.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pete.
If you're using Flask, you probably have just a few more minutes left before you need to refresh on the Flask. And again, we have more than enough marks, so if you need marks, let us know after the raid.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, can I get like 350 of them? For a reason.
See, I don't care how many people ask me for. If you ask me for marks in general, you get 10. Suck it up.
So it's gonna be really, really hard on Blabbers and other multi-brain cell warriors, please don't charge into these because you stun them immediately, and we need to get them in position before we do any kind of stunning, please.
Oh, I hit skull with a fat Hodge.
Yeah,
Just
I
wait
saw
until it's
that.
further to the right.
So, am I allowed to charge?
You're going to be holding them in place, so probably not. You don't need to. Just pick them up like normal, and then pull them to the right, and you're good. Cool, Blap, don't do it.
Blab, you should just take it off your bar, bro. Remove the temptation.
Alright, finish getting buffs out.
And who's the tank for Kill Jaden?
Soto is.
Soto. You should put a mark on him so everybody should will know where to stand for the shield.
I will. I will.
Okay, okay.
Put a fat pair of panties on his face.
Hell yeah. Nope, I'm gonna shine bright like a diamond.
Okay, everyone's ready. So again,
I was gonna say X and purple may be kind of hard to see in this room.
let's do this. Hold on. Alright, so I flipped it up on you. So skull's on the far right now. Should help a little bit. Finn, you can pick up X on pull, and I'll get square.
Murphy's gonna misdirect me anyway, make it a little better.
It's fine, but that just makes it more advantageous for Finn to pick up X and pull it left, and I'll get square as it's heading towards you guys. Alright, pull timer coming. Be ready. Again, you guys should be more towards the right. And then Soto, once X is pulled over, you can help take care of Imps. And obviously Hunters, you guys should be helping too. Alright.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Good. Wow.
What happens when we die?
Alright, got feet. Soto over here. Bring it square over. Okay, move to the far side, get in position, guys. Way over here. No, look where Volk's jumping. Diamond. Right here, everyone, far side. This is our side over here. Start getting in positions. Be two melee groups, left and right hand side. There should be a melee stack. Fire Bloom's out. You guys are too stacked over here. Hey guys, I see a triangle, I see a skull. You guys are, just watch where you're standing. Remember, Taters, you can Divine Shield that off if you want. You're blasting the melee doing that.
I already used Divine Shield.
Did you use Divine Shield?
Yeah.
Taters, I think you're out of range of healers.
That's Divine Shield or
You guys, no, you guys need to be. Look where Volk's jumping. So, Waldo, you're way too far behind the boss, guys. That needs to be positioning for the Fire Blooms to be able to attack. So, Waldo, pick a side, not behind.
Well, positioning's fucked from the start because Soto's on the wrong spot.
No, he's not. He's fine.
he should be right here.
Your little icon has him right here.
Okay, well, either way, it's not a big deal if he's like 5 yards off where he should be.
Well, he was standing at
was
3 o'clock and he should have been at 12.
I stood where Bob was.
All right, listen, 85%. We have reflections coming out. Focus this up. No AoE DPS. There they are, right here. Pick them up, Finn. Alright, you guys should be AoEing these down. They are immune to stuns. Watch for these crashes. See how he's doing shadow spikes. See how it's coming out, guys. Look where it's going. Klaus got hit there.
Slap, if you don't have Fireboom, come stack on it.
There's a shield orb just blasting on people right here. I have a mark with a skull. It's got to die. Just keep going. You guys should finish them off. Dragon orb spawn in 2. Ready to clap soon. Fire bloom potentially soon. Okay, start moving a little bit, but wait for fire bloom. Yeah, fire bloom, don't come in. Everyone claps, 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 claps. No, fire bloom, do not come in here. Azul, what are you doing?
This was over.
Stay here, stay here. Stay stacked for a second. Wait for your buff. Now spread, now spread.
This shit's easy. We got it. Next pool.
Push back and those shield orbs sucks.
As we did.
Get ready to start stacking soon. Get ready to stack soon.
There's like 3 people alive on.
I know. Still stack. Oh, fire bloom's out.
Fire bloom is on me.
It's alright. We'll just die. I just popped an early shield. It's gonna go off before then.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more help. Fucking.
It shouldn't be just you.
It's not like.
The thing is, I'm the one with the longest range, so
Hey,
I
guys,
can start hitting.
guys, that was pull number 2. Okay, we'll get it.
And obviously, you don't like. You know, you said the hunters, warlocks, and mages going after shield orbs. Obviously, you don't want us running around the map trying to get to them, right? Like
No, they spawn. So they spawn in a very specific location. Especially in phase 2, they spawn in a very specific location and they go counterclockwise. If they spawn on his right shoulder, so if you're looking at his left or our left, I guess technically, they will go counterclockwise. If they spawn on his left shoulder or when you're looking at our right, they'll go clockwise. So you don't have to move around a lot. I mean, they don't have to die immediately, but as soon as you're in range, you need to be targeting them. Hunter should be on them ASAP. Anybody else who can get in range, do it.
Yeah, because we died to the demons on the first time, it didn't even count as a wipe. Let's fucking go. That's 1 pull.
Perfect.
Little victory.
So again, go ahead.
For melee, do we stand at like 90 degrees of?
Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal. I want you guys stacked on each other. So you guys need to be on it. Kill Jaden's left-hand side and right-hand side, basically at the shoulders, right? The reason for that's twofold. Number one, I don't believe he has the same parry mechanics as other bosses because of how he rotates. And the second reason is, if a melee gets bloom, you should have space to then rotate towards the back as long as another melee back there with bloom. But you can rotate towards the back and still DPS at max range on the boss, but from behind. And then obviously, when it comes off, you go back to your group. But do not be behind. Leave that spot for myself or someone else who has bloom.
What I was gonna say is.
So those at 12 o'clock, the melee groups are at 10 and 2 or 3 and 9.
Let me look at a clock real quick.
You don't know what a clock looks like?
So, while he's looking
I want to
at
verify what I'm about to say here.
Melee. I took a total of 1,000 damage from melee attacks.
He cast fillet. He cast fillet the entire
time. You're not gonna parry haste me.
He's not parry or dodgeable. 3 and 9. So at 3 and 9, so literally at his sides.
And if we get Fire Bloom, we go around 10:30ish.
So if you get Fire Bloom, you want to be like at the 5 to 7 range, right? So if let's say you're at 3, you want to be at like 5 to 6. If you're at 9, you want to be at 7 to 6. But again, if there's multiple melee who have bloom, just be mindful. If someone gets there first, you just got to move back, try to be max melee range away from both left and right.
Does that shit in the middle hurt?
What do you mean?
Like the lava in the middle. If I stand in that, do I die?
No. It doesn't do anything to you.
It's the Sunwell, man.
Whatever.
This is a random question. Does anybody have a weight stone?
It's discussed at DC. What's going on there?
You do?
Oh wait, Waitstone. Never mind.
Oh, I was about to be so impressed. Thank you, Waldo. PPC.
All right, so hey, this time on phase 1, what I want to do is I want everyone going through the same window because Square just went way off to the right on that one. So we're gonna go in towards the middle here, and then obviously Skull will go right, Square and X will go left. All right, Discuss is coming back now. Okay, so as far as phase 2, relatively clean. What will eventually be lusting, probably in phase 2, because the breath buff you guys get does not stack with lust, which is what I'll be giving you for the most part, phase 3 through 5.
And where are you using the other spell?
Yeah,
Like
you
mana?
revitalize.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is on each darkness of 1,000 souls, I will. Okay, so when I pop a shield on the raid, you guys, when the shield goes down and darkness ends, you guys need to stay there for an extra second or two because I'm going to pop the haste buff and revitalize on the entire raid. Now, what we're eventually going to do is we're actually going to stack the raid at the very start of phase 3, so I can give you guys both buffs before we have to spread out again. But again, we're not quite there yet. I'll get there when we get there.
Alright, it's okay. Just once you get the dragon, you can just we stack all the log together and the hunter, you just can bread the two groups.
Zul, man, trust me, I've walked through the dragon stuff like 100 times now. We'll get there when we get there. I'm just trying to make sure everyone understands like basic mechanics before we start doing like mini stacks in the middle of phases and stuff. We'll get there.
Patient Azul.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking to you.
We will not
if you
get
can
ready.
give us
We've
mana,
done this before,
we're gonna go further in the fight.
Okay, so you guys saw flame darts at the start of phase 3, so just make sure you don't stand in that. You guys saw the reflections, like those were relatively well handled. Again, as we transition, make sure you're not AoE. Doing a ready check.
So you guys stay here in this window. Me and Murphy are gonna go over here. So that you guys don't face pull the skull in the X again.
I think that was Finn that face pulled it.
If that's what happened, then that's okay. I can't really be mad at him, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
I mean, I can repeat it if you want.
No, please don't.
Okay, so you did know what I was saying.
Give me 1 second, guys. I have to fix my macros real quick. They weren't working in phase 3, which is annoying.
Good, good. Waste the whole pull vog.
Yep.
God damn it.
That was a kill.
Could have been phase 4 right there.
All right, we should be to go. Which one? No, we need to all go in the same window. So just go in the middle. Just everyone go in the same side.
Like Smokey and Debo, go in the same window.
Remember, as soon as we go through the curtains here, they're gonna pull. So scroll
Yeah, it's
left,
about the
left,
second step
right.
as I learned last time. That's why I had bubble on cooldown.
And moving in. Fiends here. Watch those fiends.
There's a portal there. You shouldn't be in there, melee.
Moving them out, it's fine. Okay, moving in position. Now's your time. Check your positioning. This is the time to be doing it. Right in the face. Remember, you're gonna be on the side of the boss. Melee, you look good. Fire bloom out. Tiny, you can have my spot. Tiny, take my spot. You're good. I'm just hanging back there for now.
Move in,
Tiny, you got to move in to get healed, buddy. You can't hang back that far. That's why. Okay, there you go, Tiny. Perfect. Fire bloom out. Watch where you're at. Multiples on melee.
Me.
Yeah. Make sure we're killing these shields, guys. That's right.
Target you.
Okay, keep going. No AoE. AoE has to stop here. No AoE. We're transitioning. Watch for reflection. Squish a little bit if you can. Okay, reflection's coming out.
Get fucked, Waldo.
Okay. That's what happens when you AoE when they spawn. You have to let your tank do that. Kill him. Okay, spikes. Nisai, watch your standing. Spike just went right into you.
I serve only the master.
Remember, only ranged on these. Melee stay on the boss.
Thanks.
You guys are getting hit by shield spikes. It shouldn't be happening. Okay, get ready to start collapsing soon. Be ready for it. Come towards dragon soon. Wait for fire bloom just in case. Guys, don't stack it. There's fire blooms out.
Find shield.
Bring it in tight on the dragon, right in front of me. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Spread. Spread. Okay, you should all have double buffs right now.
Hey, Dance, you might want to move.
Should we lost or no?
No, just hold it. Hold it for now.
Find shield.
Sack.
Fire blooms on
You got
me.
fire bloom. Stack tight. Stack tight.
Fire blooms on me.
That's what happens. You don't make it in, guys. It should be able to be made every single time. Okay, so we're at 66%. We're gonna wipe, obviously. If you notice, I'm out of my dragon now, which means we have to be able to push kill Jaden to 55% before the next Darkness of 1,000 Souls. So each transition, you have to get him to the next phase before the third Darkness of 1,000 Souls, or else it's an auto wipe.
So you can't run through him. He knocks you back, by the way.
He's got teeth on his cheeks.
But 75% of the raid was on the left side.
Yeah, we will. We will. Right now, it's just about making sure everyone knows what they're doing. So, guys, if you do not have the Dragon Breath buff as you're getting close for the stack again, you more than likely will have the dark, which means it's 50% reduced speed, which means you have to get there quick. So what we're eventually going to do is at the very, very start of phase 3, at the very start of it, I'm going to get that dragon, and I'm actually going to call it a stack, like immediately stack before the first darts go out. And if we stack immediately when I have the dragon, what we're going to do is I'm going to put breath on everyone, both breaths, and then you guys can spread back out, and that should mitigate both a lot of damage, will help with mana and everything, and then we'll have the cooldowns back up for the first shield. And then obviously for the first shield of each phase, I will be shielding, and then don't spread out yet and stay in front of the dragon, because if you stay in front of me, as soon as the shield's down, it's a 5-second cast timer, or channel that is. I will immediately hit the haste breath, and then I'll hit revitalize breath, which would both put speed boost, casting boost, melee attack speed boost, as well as HP 5 and MP 5 boost for you for 10 seconds. So again, we have to hit 55% before the third darkness comes down. For either of the hunters, can someone link me or just drop in whisper a auto cast of a pet bar? What you guys have, for whatever reason mine is not working. It's kind of pissing me off, and it should be working. So a cast of like pet action bar 1, for example. Not gonna help me.
It's /click pet action button 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Pet action button or bar?
Button.
There's my mistake. Okay. All right.
Turret coming in. Clue.
Thank you for that, by the way. I should fix it. All right, so phase 1, I think we got down. Phase 2, it's pi, and again, we're eventually gonna be lusting in phase 2 to speed that up, because we'll be having breath buffs throughout the rest of the fight. Phase 3, you guys saw the rotation. We have to hit 55%. Phase 4, there's 2 quick things I want to mention to you guys, because we will hit that tonight. The first of which is Armageddon. So Armageddon is a meteor that slowly heads toward the ground. It looks like a hellfire, so it'll be cast on a certain person, melee especially. You guys have to watch your feet. If Armageddon hits your spot and you're still there, it's an auto death. You just die. So you'll be seeing Armageddon spawns in phase 4. Again, it's a hellfire AoE near your feet, and then you'll see a big meteor heading towards your body. Just move out of it as quickly as possible. The only other changes are shield orbs now spawn ×3. So when shield orbs ×1 in phase 2, ×2 in phase 3, and ×3 in phase 4. So you just range, you got to make sure you're killing those quickly. And then at 55%, obviously we have more reflection spawns. do not AoE when I say don't AoE at phase transition. If it spawns on you, you die. So remove all salve, please.
I usually just wait till you're done talking.
It takes a while.
Oh shit.
Some of you guys don't have flask up, chicken. You should still have one up. It's still progression, buddy.
Poor chicken.
We can feed you stuff if you need it, but don't skip
He already
out
asked.
now.
I'll give him some more stuff after raid.
Alright, pull timer coming. Be ready. Move up.
Go ahead and Hodge. Here, man.
Alright. Get out of here with that one. Let me know when to move square. I got poor links. Moving to you. Soda, stay there. Alright, get in positions. Quickly. Again, for melee, I will be hanging out in the back, just kind of watching raid positioning. But anytime you get bloom, take my spot. I will move the hell out. Let's go ahead and lust now. Lust. Fire blooms. You can have my spot, Flappers. Flappers, I'm in the back.
Should we move out from Soto a bit? Or we get you something?
I went in. You're good. He's good. Okay. Bye, Tater.
We're full spread.
Probably. Okay. Klaus, when you get a chance, I want you to get taters up. Fire blooms out, watch where you're at. Alright, at 87%, single target only. Alright, single target only now, no AoE. No whirlwind, no cleaves. 1 more percent, we have reflections coming.
Redo wisdom if you can, Finn.
Reflections on left-hand melee side. Finn?
It's tiny.
Should be AoEing these down. Finn, move them out of the melee group. Watch for these spikes, guys. Don't get hit by them. It's really important you don't get hit by the spikes, guys. Finish off these ads. Finish off the ads if you can. Go ahead and stack right now. Stack on diamond quickly. And spread. Spread. Alright, kill these shields. Fire them out.
Me, Chili, move out a little bit.
Stack tight on diamond. Stay here. And spread. Guys, half of you are not stacked in front of the dragon and you missed the buff. It's incredibly important you stay in front of the dragon until I say spread.
Oof. Fire bloom and flame dart is rough.
Yeah. Get ready to stack soon. Get ready to stack soon. Stack. Unless you have fire bloom way on the outside. Okay. Spread. You guys should be spread. Okay, you got to push 10% more before the next 1,000 souls. Alright, it's gonna wipe. Go ahead and stack it up. Okay, so guys, wherever you see the dragon is, I'm going to do my best, again, my best to be directly behind where Diamond is. You guys need to be on top of that bear's ass. If you miss the haste buff, it is a significant decrease to DPS, but more importantly, you get slowed when you get hit by the darts. That slow is going to prevent you from getting in the shield next time. The other thing I'm going to mention, every first shield in a phase, I will shield first, and then I will use breath haste, breath revitalize. At that point, I will call spread. For the second shield, I have to invert that because as soon as my second shield is up, I lose my dragon buff, which means I will go ahead and breath revitalize, breath haste, and then I will shield. And as soon as that second shield goes down in each phase, you can go ahead and spread automatically. Not a bad attempt. I want to get to phase 4.
Is there a reason why Group 4 lost their lust?
Yeah, that's because I forgot to swap him. That's my fault.
Okay.
You will have lust.
Okay.
And
By the way,
when
go ahead. I'm sorry, Zul.
When the second shield orb spawned, there was still the first one that was running around.
Yeah, shield orbs have to die. So a couple of things there. Yeah, shield orbs have to die. If you haven't recognized already, they cast Shadow Bolt randomly at people in the raid, and it does a lot of damage. We have to prevent that from happening as much as possible. Number 2, there's a significant amount of mana being wasted by healers because you guys aren't moving out of the shadow spikes. Yeah, so those shadow spikes, you guys have to move out of those for just a second or two, because when you get hit by it, it does like 5k splash damage, and you're also taking reduced healing by 50% for a handful of seconds.
Yeah.
So if we have Fire Bloom when we're all trying to stack up, do we stand just
show you.
outside of the range?
Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you real quick. So let me mark soda. Oh. Here you go. I'm gonna mark hands.
Yeah, just stand just outside of the bubble.
Okay. All right.
Everyone
so
else needs to be in front of the dragon.
Just hold on. Let me walk you through it. Okay. So let me do this one real quick. Okay. All right. So I just marked 5 people. Okay, I want you guys to spread out for a minute. Spread. Just spread a little bit. Okay. So 5 people have Fire Bloom. So you guys are off on your own anyways. You shouldn't be anywhere near the raid. Okay, Soto's tank. He's tanking. You'll notice I start to about 10 seconds before darkness. I go ahead and stop what I'm doing, and I position myself about right here. The breath has a cone AoE it goes about 10 to 15 yards. So what's going to happen is when I call for stack, everyone's going to start stacking here immediately, except the 5 people who have symbols on your head. You guys have the Fire Bloom. What you're going to do is you're going to get close. So everyone who's unmarked right now, stack tight. Go ahead and stack tight. Right on Diamond. You guys should be right on top of Diamond. The 5 people that are marked right now, whoever's marked, you guys are going to go right on the edge. So say it's a circle around me. You guys can move close. Yeah, so see where Skull is? That's pretty good. X2. No, it's too close. So you guys will want to wait on the outside and just watch. Make sure you're not damaging the raid, because as soon as I put my shield, let's say the shield goes down right now, then you guys can come into just the edge of the circle, move into the purple edge of the circle, and you're good. Yeah, just like that. You may or may not get the breath. That's fine. I care about the rest of the raid getting the breath. That's it. And again, we're going to repeat what we did last time. At the very start of phase 3, you guys are going to stack right on top of Diamond. I'm going to stand right behind him. I'm going to give you both breaths. That should help with mana, healing, as well as give you a massive haste buff for roughly 30 seconds. All right, let's go.
Is last up?
2 minutes. Right now, we're using it in phase 2. We don't really need it, but...
I mean, we're missing the other darkness by like 10, almost a full 10%. So.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are dying. I notice a lot of melee when they're getting Fire Bloom are just kind of running out. You have the back half of Kill Jaden to use at your discretion. Use it as best you can. but obviously be close enough to get direct healing from your healers.
It's titty off my head.
Yeah,
It's distracting.
You'd rather all that up in your face.
Put his troll nuts.
Okay, everyone go to the same side, so come towards Diamond side. We're gonna go on this side this time.
Espresso, good man, man.
Working, I just rebuffed.
Damn time. Phase 1's looking a lot better, so I'm happy with that. Phase 2 is mostly fine. In transition, remember he's casting that Shadow Spike for 20 to 30 seconds. You guys should not be getting hit by those. Okay, pull timer's coming. Be ready. We got 2 portals here. Don't charge into this.
You can move out.
That was Soto.
They're immune to the snare. I don't.
Okay. Well, you just have to hit him once. That's it.
I mean, I was charging your deceiver to get there.
Soto, go ahead and get side jab. Get side jab quickly.
Hey, there's
Guys,
no
you got Soto. You got to finish off those fiends, man. You can't just run off. Okay, I need Espresso. Get up, side J, if you could. He's way back in the back. Right now, Soto doesn't have threat. He does now. Just watch Dark Eyes. Fire Bloom's out. Use what room you have. Shield Orbs have 20k. They gotta die much faster than that. Keep it up. Save Lust. Good job on spacing. Darts or not darts, but fire blooms are getting better. Shield orbs are out. Do fire blooms. AoE stop, single target only, single target only. No whirlwind, no nothing. Then be ready. Shades out. Start bringing them towards the front. I should just free casting over here.
They're immune to sound.
They're immune. Finn, you gotta go back and just stack on them. You gotta stack them together. We gotta finish off those ads when we can, guys. Okay, go ahead and start stacking now. Stack now. Stack now. Quickly. No, it's too late. Spread. Swipe it up. Alright, one thing I want to change, guys, when reflections are ready to come out, you guys need to squeeze a little bit closer. If you are ranged, remember we talked about being between the 2 pillars over here? So, is that turret? Yeah, I think those are turret reflections. You are way over to the side. Be more towards the back half of the room, guys, because of that very reason. Those reflections have to be closer to Finn and closer to the rest of the ranged. Oh, I didn't die. That's awesome.
If it happens on a caster like that to one specific side, I mean, should the melee on that side come help blow them up?
Yeah, we'll have to do that. I really don't want melee doing that, but yeah, in that event.
You have to remember where melee
I saw you trying your arcane.
Yeah, they're immune.
Yeah, immune to everything.
We run a lot more melee than most groups are doing this, so that's why shield orbs are dying slow. I mean, all that shit's dying slower than it should.
For whatever reason, the orb was delayed that time. It was like 5 seconds late in spawning. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, because that time we got the flame dart.
Yeah.
As you see, but
no, I was watching it. It was just so flame dart can come up to 5 seconds early off CD, and or for whatever reason spawned late. I was just waiting, and it just took forever.
What we do, we got a backup. We spread 2 people for the dragon. Like
we're not going to be doing that.
Yeah, I know.
And I have rocket. I'll be using rocket boots as well.
Oh, you got rocket boots. It's alright.
Yes. Let's get a few more good pulls in, guys. I'd love to see a phase 4 transition so you can see Armageddon.
Okay, are you broken or are you at like 40%? We've only got like 2 more pulls. Can you make it?
Lab has 37 pairs of gear anyway.
Okay, so those shadow spikes, are they coming out of his hand while he's standing there casting?
Yes.
Got his hand up? Okay. I'm having a hard time seeing those until they shoot on, because I'm right behind Soto. And I mean, as soon as I see them, they're on me.
You have
They
to
shoot up in the air, then arc down.
Even when I'm that close to him?
Yeah. They may be harder to see when you're closer because they're taking a steeper arc.
Because they go up and down like almost like a missile or a.
Remember General Vizax from Uldor?
Yeah.
Same shit.
I'd say a lot like Void Reaver.
Yeah. Except there ain't a big old thing on the ground telling you where it's going to hit. No, nothing that tells us coming. Is there a DBM that tells you you're about to get hit? Seems like there should be.
From Shadow Spike?
Yeah.
No, you just need to look out.
Point my camera upwards so I can see it.
How quick are the clones going down, or whatever you call them?
They're not.
Okay, so the reflections all again, that last one was horrible because they were in a bad spot. That's why you guys have to be closer to the back of the room versus on the sides, ranged. As soon as the clones go down, Finn picks them up. He should be picking them up very, very quickly. At that point, all ranged have to get on them very, very fast. We need them dead before we get stacked up. At least I prefer that. Saja, you good?
And you can bring them near to the boss, so the locks.
Yeah, I
can
was
be
fixing my
from the
VM.
boss.
Go.
Okay.
When they're casters, they just keep spamming. They don't move.
Yeah, when they're a caster, obviously. When there's melee.
Do you want me to help cleave them down since I have cloak?
I think if they are far to one particular side, the closest melee group may help them. We'll have to see where they spawn. It'll be an audible.
Just be mindful though too that we will run close on soft and rage for each of phase 3 and 4 if we have melee peeling off to help with that. Okay, pull timer coming. Be ready. Move up. He's not here. Finn. You guys got portals there. Need help on those.
Bring next.
We have 3 portals there, so to get on it.
No, they shouldn't be near portals.
I don't know who charged, but you charge it right inside the holy portal.
Just wipe it up. Just wipe it up. Just wipe it up. Wasted attempt. Finn, were you AFK there, man?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think rezzing is scary unless you're outside of the room. If you're inside, just run.
It's not that far of a run. Pay attention, guys. We did a ready check. Everyone said they were ready, and we started a pull timer.
Well, Sajo was AFK.
And he told me when I asked, he was good. He was fixing his UI.
Well,
freaking Sajo.
Guys, don't forget, if you see portals spawn and they're not on a current tank and they're kind of in between groups, you guys need to move the hell away. And hunters need to help take out those fiends while they're spawning. We have time for 2 more pulls.
Do we still have arcane bombs? That can be useful too.
What, in phase 1? No, we just need better positioning. Like, this isn't complicated, guys. That was a horrible pull. We only had 2 tanks on the start of the pull, and then we had bad positioning for portals because of the start of the fight. Please, also, Soto, let me start it because I want them collapsing towards the middle versus collapsing to the right. Because when you pick up Skull, they all follow you if you're the first one in.
Hey, normally Ality's the first one in. I started running when I... My bad. 100% But yeah, once I know, say we're immune to the snare of the sun or the charge, I was like, okay, I can charge mine to make sure it doesn't run across the room.
Fish getting buffs out. Time for 2 pulls. Save soul stones for now, by the way. Alright, everyone's ready. Start moving forward. Pull timer coming. Better.
Bring next.
Get X out of here. Set over here. Those fiends.
Bring next.
I need more stuns, guys. I just need stuns. Wipe it up. Just die. Just die. We're for some reason regressing on phase 1. I know people are getting tired, but we can't have things just not getting stunned. If you die, release and run back. Focus up, guys. Phase 1 is not supposed to be like that. You all know it. You all know how Phase 1's supposed to be. So to make sure you're swiping on those fiends and we're getting through as you head it over. So what was our total attempt count on Muru?
36.
40.
Was it 40 on the nose?
Does that,
Tater
count
said.
does that count the feigned death resist?
Maybe. Maybe it is 36. And we're well below it. Alright, Murder. Try to get down here and wait. That's you that just rocket booted down that ramp.
All right, either way, this will be the last night. Muru went awesome tonight. Really appreciate you guys sticking through that one. Let's get one good attempt in. So 3 soul stones. I want it on the 3 healers. We will lust in phase 2.
Can enable the Shadow Spike chili in your DBM.
Can
Yeah,
you?
you.
I got espresso.
Okay.
I am not doing 1,000.
Hey man, I got you. Go ahead, do 1,000.
Dude.
1,000.
Fuck this guy.
I mean, Kiara just got 1,000 gold.
Food buffs, everything here. Again, our goal is to progress ourselves towards phase 4 and then eventually phase 5. Everyone's ready, move forward, full timer coming. Don't everyone use your stuns on Skull. Save some stuns. In fact, intercept's not a bad idea on either square or X if we move it out.
Yeah, Tater, save your HUDs for the second one. I'll use that on the first one.
I haven't. Yeah, okay.
Jesus, Tater.
Next.
Bring it over.
One portal here. What in the world is going on? There's a portal on top of you guys.
Don't mean you, Soto.
5 dead. It's 5 dead.
Well, it's our last point away. I want chicken up. I want dance up. Stafy up. Sajay up.
I can't really battle res.
Okay.
When until shadows
they're
are
out.
makes. So when we
Blooms
make-
are out, guys. Look where you're going. You guys are just stacking on each other. Come on.
Kill the orb, it's still at 90%.
2 range dead.
It doesn't matter. It has 20k health. It should die very quickly.
There are no range dead.
Again, phase 2 is when the shields should be very easy to kill. We get more and more later in the fight, but you guys have to kill them, or else we're going to be screwed later in this fight. More shield spawns. Move away from Fail a little bit, should be good.
I'll get wall doom when we start to phase.
Tiny. Okay, get ready to stop AoE. Stop all AoE. No
That's
AoE here.
Like a fire boom.
It's okay, it's gonna come off soon. Shades coming soon, no AoE. Okay, there's Shades. Oh man, these are so far back, guys. Get up.
Yeah, those things
Alright,
don't
get more
arc
shadow
up.
effects.
Things come straight out of his hand towards.
Alright, kill these reflections. Alright, stack quickly. And spread. Get spread. Perfect, see?
Orb.
Kill the shield orbs. We're gonna be stacking soon. These reflections are still up, huh? Alright. Get ready to stack soon.
Find shield.
Stack. Get in here. Stay here. And spread. Okay, we're gonna be stacking pretty soon. Stay spread. Okay, get ready to stack soon. Unless you have bloom, you're gonna stay out.
Go
Yeah,
in.
but I have
bloom.
bloom.
Stack.
Let people bloom.
Remember, you do not. If you have bloom, you do not come in here until after the shield is enabled.
So what happened right there was I had bloom and all the melee just went stacked on me.
Okay. We'll have to fix that next time, but yeah.
It's happened a couple of times, but that's the first time where it was the melee. Got
Well,
me.
the big issue there, we already had like half the raid dead, which is why you probably got it. All right, that is it for the night, guys. Again, awesome job on Muru. We made some good fixes on our phase 1 to phase 2 transition.
Hey, what up, Tux?
I really need you guys between now and the next handful of days to make sure you look up what's expected of you as your class, your spec. For KJ, watch the videos. Jordy's video is awesome. Actually, it's really, really good. Just understand how we deal with transitions, what happens in each phase, and what you're expected to do for stacking and spreading.
Night, everybody.
Get him, man.
Night, Butler. And if you don't have the fire bloom and you call to stack, you need to go pretty fast to stack to let the place to people to sneak up a bit with fire bloom. But good, right? idea.
Muru down. Oh, God damn it. I hate our mages so much.
What happened, Taters?
What happened?
Nah, fuck off, Thunderblow.
I guess I clicked the right one.
At least it's not Stoner.
You know
I'll go pick you up, Azul.
Nah,
I
I'm
can
fine.
kill
I'm
the
fine.
loot, right?
I'm already in chat, right? It's all good.
Alright guys, thanks for coming. I'm gonna take off. Appreciate y'all coming in.